Everybody, Scout Crafter here. We have a special edition today. It's the 4th of July. Today we celebrate 242 years of our independence here in the States. And I have a special edition clamp today. We're doing a Hargrave 603, beautiful clamp. And the Hargrave company was originally the Cincinnati Tool Company, established 1877. By 1925, they changed their name to Hargrave, and that went till 1955. Now, I picked up today's clamp about maybe a year or two ago, and it was a rust bucket, and I cleaned it up on the wire brush, shellacked it, put it away, and I was thinking of a nice paint scheme to celebrate our Independence Day. So let's go downstairs and finish up the clamp. Okay, today's 4th of July project is this beautiful Hargrave 603 clamp, and you could see this is just I love this design. I don't know, you don't see too many of these around, so when I picked it up about a year ago, what I did was it was a rust bucket, and I took it to the wire brush and cleaned it all up, and then I shellacked it, and then I hung it on one of the rafters, waiting to pick a color. And I said, I don't know what color I want to make this. It's such a nice design and stuff. And then it just hit me, 4th of July. I only got one of these clamps. I said, let me do it up. So let's get this done. Let's get started. Okay, here's my old furnace, and to bake the paint, what I do, you can see, I just have some foil over it wrapped around, but you can see the clamp is sitting in a PVC. This is an old piece of fence post, and I have the clamp just in there, and the temperature here is 100 degrees, and it's a little bit more when it's encapsulated in this PVC with the foil around it. So that's what bakes the paint. Now I have the clear coat baking on there. Now I wish I would have had a picture of the way it looked when I first got the clamp, but you remember halfway through what it looked like. Okay, we are calling this 4th of July special clamp finished. And I have to tell you, I'm really happy with the way this came out. It is a lot more difficult than it looks. Than you would think it's just a quick spray, top, bottom. It's not. The taping up, the getting those lines perfect so that there's no bleed over all the way around the clamp. It's, believe it or not, it's harder than it looks. But it was a good challenge, a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the way this clamp looks. Obviously lubricated, you have everything nice and buttery smooth as far as the action goes. This is such a sweet clamp because the design, now if you look here, you can see Cincinnati Tool Company, right? 4-inch clamp, and on this side it says Hargrave. Now that circle with the H, okay, that means this was designed by Mr. Hargrave himself, and he was a designer for the tool company, and whenever you see that circle H, he designed that. So you might even see that on some early Cincinnati tooling. And you don't see many of these clamps around. I just like the holes in there and the way that it was designed. But this is my my tribute, my 4th of July clamp, and I'm really excited about it. Really happy the way it came out. Remember, if you ever want to try something like this, you have to spray the white first. Okay, let that dry for a day. It's got to dry really good because you're going to be taping over it, and then you tape the lines, and then you spray the blue and the red a day after each one. And the reason you do that is because it's a lot easier for the colors to cover white than white to cover colors. So anyway, that's today's project. 4th of July, Cincinnati Hargrave 603 clamp. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun little project, and thanks very much for tuning in. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.